Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Kay Fox. So in today's video, I'm going to be stepping you through the process on finding a vendor using Alibaba. Now, back in the days when I was looking for a company to manufacture my products, I went with Alibaba. I had no guidance. I had no one to take me step by step and show me exactly what to do on the website so that I didn't make mistakes. And ultimately, this took me a lot longer to navigate through the website because I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I did purchase a course and I also purchased a ebook, but I'm a visual person. I need someone to actually hold my hand and show me step by step exactly what I need to do to get the job done. Because if not, I'll spend so much time being unsure of what I should say, what I should do, how this process works. And that to me ultimately is what took me so long to actually get my business up and running. It took me about a year to find the perfect supplier, which is not a bad thing. But I feel like had I had someone to step me through the process, I would have been able to find a vendor much sooner. So in this video, if you or anyone else that you know might be looking to start a business on their own, by manufacturing a product overseas, this is definitely the video for you. I'm going to step you through and show you exactly what to do step by step. Let's get into it. So right away, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create an account with Alibaba. You're going to sign in. They might ask you for your first name, your last name, and sometimes they're going to ask you for your address just because they need to know where they're going to be shipping a product to. Even if you're not ready to have your product shipped right away, they just still want to know so that they can estimate and tell you how much your total price would be, including shipping. So let's say we're looking for press-on nails. Press-on nails. You're going to type it into the search box. Right away, a host of vendors are going to pop up and they are going to be able to show you what they have to offer. Normally, they put their best product first, but this doesn't mean that this is the only product that they sell. What I like to do is go over to the left-hand corner and I like to check this box right here that says verified supplier. Verified supplier to me is the most important box that I like to pick when I am on Alibaba, only because verified supplier means that they have been verified by AliExpress and that they are protected by trade assurance, and you will not have any problems either getting your money back or being satisfied with the product if you make sure you communicate everything you want prior to placing your order. There has been a lot of talk about buying things from Alibaba and getting scammed, but this is so long ago that these things don't happen anymore because they've enforced and put protection over the accounts, like showing you a verified check to let you know that these accounts are verified and that you do not have to worry. It's kind of like Facebook and also TikTok or maybe Instagram that have a verified check to let you know that these companies have been verified. Someone has actually gone out to their manufacturers or their factories and they have done a walkthrough to let you know that these companies are legit and you will not be scammed and you will not lose your money. So right away, you see a company. I actually like these nails. Usually I don't like the first vendor that pops up, but I think these nails look really cool. Sometimes they have a video to show you how the nails are applied. This one does have a nail video as well. So here's a video and it's showing how to apply the nails. Sometimes all of the manufacturers use like the same video because they probably don't have like the time to show people, you know, individually how each nail looks. But I typically like the fact that they do show you a video here. But let's say you decide like, okay, this is the company I want to go with. I'm going to pick a set of nails and a color. These are really nice. These are something that I've seen a lot of people wear, especially like the younger group of girls. They love the really long nails, and something for like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or, you know, birthdays and things like that. These are nails that someone would buy. So right away, I'm just going to put one in my shopping cart. One set of nails, as you can tell, costs $1.33. With shipping, also, it costs $23.58. Now, that might seem a little alarming to you, but do not be alarmed because that's usually how much it costs when you're shipping things from overseas. That's why they typically tell you to buy more than one, because you don't want to spend all your money on one product and then the shipping is more than what the product is, and you can't sell that one product back and make all of your money back plus profit. So if you are looking to purchase from Alibaba, I do recommend, if you're not just getting a sample, I do recommend purchasing a good quantity up front so that you can make more money on the long run. So for this product, I would go with probably 100. Normally, it does tell you how many you need to purchase in order to get something from their website. Usually, they don't allow you to just get one. But let's put in one and see what happens. Let's put start order. See, right away, it says the minimum order amount is 100. So I would have to put in 100, and it would tell you 100 of these items would, of course, come up to $133 because 100 times $1.33. But then the shipping is $118. That is normal. Do not get alarmed. You're not getting scammed. That's normally what it'll cost to ship that amount of product overseas. Usually they do ship by air. You can tell them to ship by sea, and this price will decrease because sea takes a lot longer than sending it by air. So you would get it at a much cheaper rate. Then you can either start your order or you can add it to your cart if you're not done shopping. So let's say I'm done and I would like to start my order. Right here, it'll tell you your shipping information, and then it'll show you your payment amount. Now, if you already have an EIN number, in my ebook, I do show you how to put in all your information so you do avoid paying taxes on anything coming from overseas. So even here for me, my taxes would have been a lot higher if I did not have my EIN number and my information already within the account on this website. You can go right down here at the bottom, and I could have possibly mixed and matched. I could have done maybe 25 of these, 25 of a different style, but just for the purpose of this video, I went with 100 of this one particular style and model number, and then you would just hit buy now and check out. And that would be the start of you purchasing your first product from Alibaba. I don't recommend you doing this right away. The first thing that I recommend you doing is reaching out to the supplier by hitting the chat now box. Once you hit the chat now box, a photo and an item of your nail that you want would be right here. You don't have to then tell them, oh, I'm looking for model number 15-70. Let's say, for example, you would just type in the box, hi, my name is Kay, and I'm looking to buy these nails. You'd hit send, and right away your message would appear here, and then the product would appear right below. And even if you're not looking for that particular style, you can then go back to the style that you're looking for. You can write the model number, you can screenshot and send them a photo so they know exactly what you're looking for. That's my recommendation, and I do recommend you stay up late at night depending on what your time zone is. I'm in New York, so therefore in China, it's on the opposite time zone. So I typically stay up from 11 to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning so that I could communicate directly with the vendors and the assistants that they have working on their website to help the people like us, the consumers, buy their product. What I typically like to do is I like to watch their lives. I like to communicate with them. If you are looking to have a long-term business with them, you want to build a rapport with the people that you're looking to purchase your products from. The better the relationship that you have, the better your long-term journey will be with this customer or with this factory or engineer. I personally had to manufacture my product from scratch. I went to a company that already sold glue for women's hair, and I had to sit down day in and day out with engineers sending me samples back and forth to ensure that the product that I wanted to sell was exactly what I wanted to sell. Now, let's say, for example, these nails are not something that you like. Maybe you'd like them to be customized. This is a time when you would reach out to the vendor via chat and say, hey, This is the style that I'm looking for. This is what I have in mind. Are you able to help me? Sometimes the vendors are able to help and sometimes they're not. That depends on if you're talking to a manufacturer who can engineer your product and change it and tweak it the way you want it to look for you, or you're working with a trade company. In my ebook, I do show you the difference on what is a trade company and what is a manufacturer so that you're able to decipher who would work better for your company. Now, for you being someone that might want to customize a product, you want to go with the manufacturer because the manufacturer has an engineer and they're able to give it to you the way you want it and design it the way you'd like it. Now, if you're not wanting to customize it, you might necessarily work with a trade company. Now, there are pros to con working with a trade company versus a manufacturer. And like I said, all that information is in my ebook, which is linked down below. But for the purpose of this video, so it's not too long, I normally work with a manufacturer because a manufacturer is able to give me what I want. Of course, I do pay a little bit higher, but a manufacturer gets the job done the way I want it done. What I would definitely recommend also is when you do find a product that you're ready to purchase, do not just send out your request to one manufacturer. There are a host of different manufacturers on Alibaba, and they are all willing and able to help you. And you do want to shop around to see who can give you the best price because there's a lot of different companies out here that can help you and customize your product. So what I typically like to do is I like to create a script that I would send to the manufacturer so I do not have to type out the same message over and over to different vendors. So I would copy and paste whatever that is and I would hit chat now and I would paste it right into the chat and send it to the vendors and wait for them to get back to me. Now, once they get back to you, you're going to go right up to the message box on the right-hand corner. Again, I am using my desktop version. I don't recommend using the desktop version because the desktop version is a little bit harder to maneuver. I like to use my app on my phone. However, for the purpose of this video, I'm using the desktop version so that you're able to see exactly what I would do. Once you find, you're going to be hit with tons of companies right here. You're going to be hit with tons of company right here that are all willing to send you products. Now, this doesn't mean that you necessarily reached out to all these companies because as you can see right here, I have 86 comments or messages from companies. What happens is they get your information from the website that you are a potential client and they will reach out to you and send you their products. Sometimes these products are tools. I'm not even looking to purchase tools, but because they do see that I am a vendor and that I've been on their website for a long time, I might be interested in something that they're selling. So they'll send me a host of different things. But once you put it in your search that you're searching for a particular item, other companies will reach out to you. So here you'll see these are products that I've looked for in the past. And let's say I was looking to buy this ice cream machine. Here again, I can hit chat now, reach out to the vendor and speak to them and, let them know here's my interest. I was looking to purchase like a product like this and maybe ship it overseas. And I wanted to know, do you ship to other countries? I live in the US, but I'd like to ship in another country to start a business out there. Is this something that you do? These are questions you want to go into the chat now and speak to them. And also find out, is there a minimum amount that I need to order from this company? Typically when the product is over a certain amount, they don't require. And also it all depends on if you're working with a trade company or a manufacturer, like I mentioned before. This will differentiate and tell you how many items you're allowed to purchase to place your first order. Once you build up rapport with these companies, things will become easier because they now understand that you're not just someone looking to purchase one or two items. You're looking to grow a relationship with them and do business with them long term. So for example, when I was starting my business out, I did have to initially upfront about 100 pieces for my initial launch. which in the beginning I wasn't sure how my customers would like it or what would happen. Actually, I kind of knew because my product was really, really good. So I knew that customers would do well, but I didn't have a lot of capital to purchase right in the beginning. So I started out with a little bit. I started out with 100, even though that might seem like a lot to someone. For them, that's not a lot. They're used to sending thousands at a time. So for me, 100 was just right up my alley. That's what I could afford, and that's what I wanted to start with. So once I got my order and they realized that I was a continued customer and I would continue to come back, that's when it was easier for them to say, okay, if you only want to buy 50 of a new product, we'll allow that because you've already had business with us on the long term with other products. And that's how I was able to purchase other products like my wig glue remover and eyelash glue, lashes, and things of that nature. Once you find a company that has a host of different things, you're able to shop with them and they can build a rapport with you and they now trust you. Sometimes they even upfront products before you even pay for them. But that's down the line once you've already built a much greater rapport with a company and they trust you and you are locked in with them. Let's get another example. So let's say I wanted to buy clothing for dogs. So we're going to type in dog clothing. So again, right away, I would click the verified supplier. Once I'd find a verified supplier, I'd scroll down. Again, like I said, you can always purchase from the first one or you work your way down. I always look for the amount of years that a person has been in business. This one says 1 year. That's not a company that I would necessarily purchase from, but it all depends. If it is a new product that's just out and maybe it hasn't been around long enough, maybe 1 year is enough for me to purchase. But dogs clothing has been around for more than a year, so that's not necessarily a company that I would go with. I definitely wouldn't do 2 years. 11 years is something more along the lines. So you click on this one and let's say this isn't the product that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a very sassy girl-like clothing for dogs. You can scroll down and you're going to go directly to the manufacturer or the factory that is producing this product. And in order to find them, like I said, you scroll down and you're going to see more from this company. Once you see that, it says right here, know your supplier. So you're going to click on it. I do see that they are verified with the blue check right here. So they are a good company that I wouldn't mind doing business with. I would feel safe. Right here, you would click on products. I'd be able to see a host of everything that they have here. So they have collars, leashes, toys, accessories, beds, and they've even broken it down more for you. So now if you want to do costume, shoes, let's go to, so I went here to pet outdoor clothing. So let's say, for example, you love the set here of 4. Once you're here, you can pick the sizes and these are what they have to offer. Now, this is something why I would definitely reach out to the vendor because small might be small for a small dog, but this might be for a larger dog. I have a very small dog, so I would possibly go with small, but maybe this small for them could be for a teacup. My dog is like a medium-sized small dog, if that makes any sense. So instead of just purchasing from here, I would hit the chat now and I would ask them what size dog are these sizes for. And like I said, a description of whatever product you're looking for already pops up in the box. You go right here into the chat and then you tell them, hi, I'm looking to shop this product. Can you help me with more information? Thank you. And see, right away, my product pops up and my conversation is right above. So now they know exactly what I'm interested in, and they'll be able to get back to me in due time. Sometimes they might respond right away, but that's usually because they have a response or like an AI responder, and you'll get a response. But for example, like I said, I'm in New York, so right now it's probably overnight for them and they're not awake. So when they wake up around 11 or 12 tonight, I'll get a response. Now, if I choose to stay up, I can respond to them right away. And this can help the communication and help the product move a lot faster than me waiting until tomorrow when I wake up to respond, and they'll be sleeping at that time. So if you liked so far all the information that I gave, please give me a thumbs up down below and stay tuned because I will be coming out with more and more videos to show you how to get your e-commerce business up and running. Love you later.